you know, it's like you told me, or maybe I told you it's an addiction. So I had to go back and, but I still got a little bit more mid in it than what you run, you know, what you like to run in yours. But, it's got some lows in it, or it's supposed to have. It sounds like it does. I got a radio set off over there that I'm monitoring it with, and it sounds like it's got some pretty decent bass in it. So I'm gonna leave it where she's at for a little while.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It's got more in it than you had last time I talked to you. I just fired up a little old gate. I'll shoot it up on YouTube here in a little bit, but yeah, it's sounding good. I'm trying some different stuff too. It seems like everything changes after it gets dark. I had it set today where I liked it, and it seems like I'm running a little heavy right now for some reason. When I stuck my headphones on there for a second, and sure seemed like it was a little heavier than what I like it.
Well, I got a gate running on you too, man. So I'll put it up on YouTube as well. Let you check it out. I got this receive running at about 15 kc wide right now, so you ought to be able to get a good indication of what you sound like in a good old wide receiver.
10-4, yep, and likewise. You're looking good on the spectrum, man. You're filling it up. I mean, which I got this one set up, I got it where it drops off about 12K, but from about 100 all the way to 12K, you got a good flat line going across there, man. It looks good.
Yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate it. I went back and changed up some things, and you know, we talk a lot about multi-band compression. Well, I took a little cue out of my old school live PA days, and I went and put me a crossover inline, and then I got it run out to 3 separate compressors, and then I bring them all back into a rack-mounted mixer that comes out low, medium, and high into that rack-mounted mixer to a main bus out of that mixer, and comes out from there. So I got a little analog multi-band compression going on now.
10-4, yep. That's basically some of the stuff I've been doing, you know, with plugins. I backed up and started playing around with the psychoacoustic and exciters a little bit, and running multiple instances of those. I got to thinking, you know, you're only working with so much bandwidth, and basically like they do with these little bitty speakers, you know, that's all they do, like a Sony Walkman or an iPod or something like that. That's how they get the bass in those, with the exciters, and just kind of going along that line of thought with it, and started playing with it, you know, and started getting an extremely full sound once I started using multiple, basically like you're breaking it out with the compressors. I'm taking one compressed signal and running through 3 different exciters in parallel, and it's working out a little bit better than the multiple compressors for me.
Yeah, I can tell, man. I can tell you got a little bit of different sound. I've also got some side chain stuff going too, man. I can dial up that bass a little more. I don't know if you can hear it right there, but I can dial up that bass a little more. I like to run it sometimes a little bit fuller, and sometimes I don't, but it really just depends on kind of where I'm at with it. But I can dial, you can hear a little more coming in right there, and that's all on a side chain. I don't know, hopefully it didn't muddy it up, and it doesn't sound like it did in these headphones, but you know how it goes. But that's all on the side chain. It's not in the actual signal path, so seems like it's doing a little better job that way to me.
Yeah, I don't see where you really need any more. it's got plenty, and it's good and clean. So, you know, I don't know. I've never really understood the side chain, and I don't know, for some reason I can't wrap my mind around it. I know what it slows my CPU down, and loads it up when I use side chain. So, I don't know. I've just kind of stayed away from it.
I tell you, man, I used to be the same way about it, and it just take an analog signal and running it through, like you running it through a main bus on a mixer, and it's pulling that off that main bus, but still got that dry signal going through, and then wetting that signal up over on another channel per se in that mixer, and then turning it right back around and putting it back on that dry signal, but it's not messing with your dry signal at all. So your dry signal has complete continuity going through there. You just kind of adding it to it as it passes by.
Yeah, I understand, and that's kind of the way some of these plugins work. I mean, they got a wet dry. You know, I'm using one. I can't remember which one it is actually, but it's got a wet dry, so you can put as much of it in there as you want into the mix.
Yeah, I can tell, man. Like I said, I can tell you was doing a little something different. I didn't know exactly what it was. I tell you, it sounds good, man. You don't sound like quite your mids are quite as scooped as they normally are.
They're not. I'm running a lot different, and the reason there is just to get more punch. I can run the modulation up to 400 or 500% and still have good round peaks. I mean, it's just crazy what I'm doing here and how it's working. Running a good bit of compression. Mostly though with these exciters, they just seem to be working out good for me, you know. I don't know, I started kind of thinking along that line. Still running a good bit of compression, but trying to get that, you know, the sparkle back in it with the exciters, you know.
I guarantee you, man, it's always something with it, that's for sure. It is, hey, listen, I ain't telling you anything you don't know. I mean, you know how that goes, so I ain't telling you nothing you don't know about all that stuff, but I tell you, I got out here one day a couple weeks ago and said, tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear all this out, I'm going to redo a different way, and start doing it from there, and that's what I did, and